The third category is strategies to raise awareness. So putting environmental education within the school curriculum, training teachers with what to do with it, is not seen as enough. You need to raise awareness, especially if you want to involve people from outside the school within the broader community. So media campaigns, messaging through youth radio programs, theater and music, conferences, Environment Day celebrations, and other events and programs within and outside of school can complement formal curricula and significantly strengthen learning. What does all this mean? This means active, engaged learning on the part of the students. When students learn through campaigns that they have put together, when students learn and share information about the environment through radio programs that they conduct, theater and music also is a good way, especially today with the media expanding and people looking for other avenues. Art, theater, music are all critical areas to address because, remember, students learn differently. Don't forget Harvard Gardner's multiple intelligences. When students participate in conferences, in debates, in discussions, when they can actually tell us what they feel, what they think, what they recommend, what they suggest, it is much better learning. When we have special days, Environment Day celebrations or Contamination Day celebrations or How do you address issues day celebrations, those kinds of things help students learn directly by engaging and being actively involved in the process of learning. Environmental education cannot be accomplished through reading about it and writing about it and answering vague test questions to see whether you know environmental education. Knowing is not enough. What can you do? How do you use the information that you have is absolutely way more critical than simply reading and writing about it. These strategies require collaboration with non-governmental organizations and the private sector. When we want to do all this active learning, it's not enough in the school because the resources are not there. So we need to address and talk to NGOs, we need to address and talk to the private sector and see how they can come on board, how they can join hands with the school and work with our students learning about the environment. In Albania, for example, the Child-Led Environmental Education Initiative created a partnership with local companies that introduced schools to recycling, curricular reform, teacher training, and a community-wide media campaign. Now, the key terms here are Child-Led Environmental Education Initiative. It was led by the students. You have to believe in your students. They are absolutely capable. They can do good work. You have to expect it from them and believe them to deliver. So when this partnership worked with local companies, schools were introduced to recycling. Schools produce a lot of paper that can be recycled and a lot of other materials that can be recycled instead of just throwing them away in the garbage and piling them up. Curricular reform. What should we teach? How should we teach it? In what content areas should we teach it? Teacher training also helps. These partnerships worked to train teachers also, and a community-wide media campaign. This is done in the school. Now, how do we get it out of the school to the areas surrounding the school and beyond? You design a media campaign, and that is essential. As a result, nearly half of the children in selected schools adopted at least one environmentally friendly behavior at home. So you can see the transfer. What children learn in school, they take home, and even if one behavior is used and adopted in every home, it will make a difference to the environment. Whether it is recycling, whether it is disposing of garbage, whether it is pollution, whether it is contamination, whether it is throwing this or that, whatever it may be, it needs to be addressed and taken out of the school into the community. So when even if there were 100 students in the school, 100 homes doing some environment-friendly work is a step in the right direction.